There's supposed to be a meeting that will take place tonight. This is a city council meeting. This is to talk about municipal marijuana plans, and the public, the residents are invited out to listen to some of these plans, maybe even to ask some of the questions. So we do know a little bit of information about this. There is a proposal to use about $4 million in tax bonds to pay for projects, to pay for this project. And so when you think about talking about taxes and residents, some residents are like, wait, what? Where's my tax money going? If it's going somewhere. It's just when residents sometimes hear, the word tax, the ears sort of perk up a little bit. So we want to welcome in our guest right now to talk about this, which is Shane Michelson, the chief and also city admin. Shane, we appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me today.
You have an interesting role when we talk about the city admin and the Osseo police chief. Can I ask you how you got both of those titles at once?
I've been in policing since 1996, and in 2024, when my predecessor left the city put me in charge as an interim basis. I was the longest standing employee within the city, and so as it just evolved, I've now taken on both roles, saved the city a little bit of money. We've been able to work with a great council and a great public here in Osseo and move some things forward.
And when it comes to this particular story, this particular plan where we're talking about this municipal marijuana store, how has it been, holding those two titles? You have a chief title and then you have a city admin title. I'm imagining those sort of have conflict sometimes.
Absolutely. I know I was actually down at the state capitol before this was legalized, talking about that. I felt it was a poor decision to legalize another drug out there in the community. Obviously, this decision was made at the state level. And if I take my public safety hat, I think, probably not the best idea for public safety as far as just a whole nother issue that we're going to run into along with alcohol. Now, if I take off my public safety hat and put on my municipal cannabis hat as the administrator, I think who's better to control and make sure that the sales are proper and to make sure that we're doing it the right way than, having the city in charge of it. And so when the state, this is the only state in the nation that allows municipal cannabis. And so we're really on the cutting edge as far as making something new that we've never had before, and it's nowhere else in the country. I think municipal alcohol has been around for quite a few years, and people are more used to that. This is just a whole nother sales point that we're using to help offset some taxes for our residents.
Yeah, let's talk a little more about that, this municipal marijuana. Can you talk to us about, from my understanding, demolition is underway right now. Talk to us about the process in getting this store.
Well, it's been a very long process. So we started in 2023 getting a legal opinion from our council, or our legal counsel, and they said, yes, you can sell municipal